Howdy my friends, it's Dr. Groovy, Scott Grove from GroovyMusicLessons.com. Different angle here at the beginning so you can see up my nose and actually just get a different look around the joint, because some of you enjoy seeing some guitar porn around. Okay, so what was asked of me is just basic. Again, the title always gives it away. I'd rather surprise you, but there's got to be a title. So somebody asked me, and then somebody asked me, and then some other body asked me. Said, I just want to get, like your bar chords. I know how to play a bar chord. But what else can I do that takes little to no thought, little to no talent? What can I do to change the bar chords, or just real easy chords that sound really cool with distortion? Okay, so they're wanting to do, whether it's metal or rock, or just whether they're kids or whether they're my age and they're, like I'm 52 at this point or older, and we still all love that stuff too. I like to crank everything on 11 and go just as much as anybody. So yeah, it's just stuff that you can learn now, play now. If you know it and you've been playing more than a year, you move on to something else, for God's sakes, and don't leave a stupid ass comment under here. I'm going to stand here and play my stupid ass pink pussy guitar. That's not a problem for me, but if you're going to be a tard, I don't need you here. Okay, just to throw that out there. Again, very easy chords, chord variations, and stuff that you can remember, use it now, use it forever, and that's it. Just spruce up your playing and your knowledge, especially if you just know bar chords, and you'll sound like you just skipped about 10 years and went ahead and learned tons of crap. So if you are, I'll call you kids, under 18, and the folks will ever hear it, or your old lady, meaning your girlfriend, or your old man, meaning our boyfriend, or vice versa, they'll hear you after this lesson, short lesson, and you'll have tons of new crap under your belt, so to speak. And easy stuff. Easy, 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 easy. That's all it's about, is easy and sounding good. Okay, that's all we want, easy and sounding good. We'll go back and learn the technical shizzle later. Okay, so this is fun and extremely groovy. Okay, groovy is what it's about. Okay, so cool sounding axe, huh? One volume knob is all you need, and one big ass humbucker and a bunch of pink right where it's supposed to be. Okay, so if we're going straight off of a humbucker, wide open through some distortion, and we're doing an E bar chord, going 7, 9, 9, starting on the A string, 7, D, 9, G, 9, and playing all the other strings open, including the low E. I know you already know how to go. If you don't, just mute the string with the palm of your hand right there. Keep going backward to hear the actual note and not just this. Just go, but not this. Okay, so there will be a point where it chunks. Okay, I blew chunks. Chunks is my dog. Okay, one quick way to do this and to make just variations of this is your ring finger. Okay, this one here. I think I got a bunch of dirt under there. Let's check it out. Yeah, I've been working. Okay, is to manipulate it. Okay, and that is from here at the 9th fret, back one. Now it's up to you whether you want to play all 3 strings or 2 strings, whatever works. If you want to keep chunking or not. You can keep going with that. So 9th fret with your D string, 8th fret, let it off because the 7th is already covered. And then finally reconfigure your fingers because you got to go back to 6. So you put your middle finger here at 7 on the A, and then go to 6 with your first finger on the D string. So you got. And it's really cool if you add the low E string in. Again, I'm going by quick because that's what you want, quick stuff. Okay, so any idea you want. Don't play just what I do. Take these and run, make them your own. Again, that's why I tried to go like. Because that's a chord. It's just a flat 5, meaning that's something that you're not worried about right now. It's theory. So you're just taking one note and then add this. You know, if you want those gross sounding chords, there it is. Okay, so there's your first one. Okay, everywhere. You can always hammer these two on and off. Or one or both. Okay, the next one's going to just do with fattening up your bottom, even though the low E string is already there, and it's as fat as it can get. Let's change this up so I can prove something. Let's go down to D. So you're at 5, 7, 7, starting to get the A string. Now you don't have a low D unless you want to retune or have a 7, 8, 9, or 10 string. But you want that to sound deeper. Yay! If you don't know it, that is simply putting, you got these two here, 7 and 7, now we're just going to go 5 and 5. So you're using our D, but we're going above it. So we have the same thing. And now, so you're putting a finger above your D. So when you go to chunkify, man, you got some major chunkage that makes people think you're playing a 7 string or something like that. Okay, so that's a way to get some chunk. Okay, C. You wish you were tuned down. Okay, you can hear it. Very cool. Okay, so let's do some other things. Let's go back to E just for some fun. You know that you can go here and then down with 2 fingers. So you're going E, A, B, like. Okay, or you can go. Okay, so we went from E to A to B this way with bar chords. If you make the full bar chord, if you know a full bar chord with all 6 strings, okay, that one right there, the B bar chord, okay, that's the 3rd chord if you're doing one of these. Okay, but if you only use this, just like you're playing an E chord, okay, like that, use this chord and move it other places and only play those 3 strings, and then we can actually do things with our pinky that are cool. So if you're playing an E here, you can take the E shape and move it up to 9, 9, and 8, same thing, but you're just making part of that B bar chord. You're making this part. Okay, so now. Yeah, we're getting into Van Halen territory, but that's how we do it. But we do it up here. because that's how he did it. Okay, again, what that is, E, and then the B chord, you know, so you're just playing the middle section of a full bar chord, so it just looks like an E. Regular E chord just moved up here. So get used to using those. But then you can actually use your pinky to add flavor in. So you're putting your pinky straight underneath all the others here on the 9th fret. So you can move your first finger back 2 frets if you can, if you're good. Or up 2 frets with your pinky. I went all the way up to E again, so just an octave up from here. Okay, so that's just another way to make things groovy. And when you're doing that stuff, you can still mess around. Before we were messing with the 5th. Okay, so we still have E. So we're in B now. So here's a B. Here's the 5th. Up here on the A string. So if we're playing this kind of chord, this E looking thing, that means we can actually screw around with all the stuff that's on the A string now. It's just theory, but for now it's just fun. So when you're playing an E chord like that, you can move everything that's on the A string. You can do it 2 fingers like this. Okay, Will from Will's Easy Guitar reminded me of the same thing. Go back to the E that we were doing before. And let's do it in a place that is cool. Let's do a G. So 3, 5, 5. Okay, but we're going to get rid of the pinky, just because. Okay, and we're going to do it in G, C, and D. And that's just the Batman theme, but it reminds you of how to move these, okay? So we're just going to move the stuff on the ring finger. Okay, so that's just to remind you to move those, and that you can, and it's melodic, and you can throw in Batman anytime you want. Okay, now there is also gosh, so many things. If you're using regular chords like a D, okay, don't forget you can move it anywhere. So there's D, there's E, move it up to F, G, A. Okay, so I'm playing an A note. I'm playing what looks like a D. I just moved it up so that the B string tells me the note I am. Plus here's a B octave at the 12th, so I go back to the 10th. And then I finish the D shape around it. And you just simply use your pinky down on the 10th fret. And then up to the 12th. And then we can reconfigure it to go to that, which is, now we put this one up here at the 9. Now we have, these two are the same as they were before, 9 and 10, but we're going to put one back here on 7 on the high E string. Okay, so that's just another way you can do it anywhere, and that chord can move anywhere, just like the E moved anywhere. And don't forget, you can take chords like this E, move them down only the 2 notes that are together like this, not this one, but just move them down, leave that's where it's at, and just play the 2 middle strings. So you got no matter where you're at. Okay, so there's another one for you. Of course, you gotta have the Hendrix chord in, let's just show it to you if you don't know it. A, 7. Now 6. Now we're going 7 on the G, 8 on the B, and then open on the E. So you got open E, 7, 6, 7, 8, open. Okay. Okay. It's just great to throw in anywhere. If you're playing an E, it's just a great chord, as you could tell. It just adds tension, which is a good thing if you want some anger or some unsettlement in your music. Okay, again, it's best used either in disco or like who was it? Ace Frehley. He needed something like that for New York groove. But if you're playing in E, okay, so that kind of stuff's always great. In E again, I'll try to shut up with this, but just another quick one. I'm only going to do about another 2-3 minutes. E down here. It don't matter where you're at, I'll do it in a couple places. But 1 fret, one way or the other. Okay? So you're going from E to F, because you'll hear that in. So they go into the F, even though it's an E. So if you're in, let's go to G now. Okay, so 1 fret away can make a buttload of difference, especially in rhythm. Okay, and when you go to, like I say, a C, it's wimpy. Put that finger up on the E string. Remember? Because now it's huge and gives you placebo effect, the illusion of a way detuned guitar. Okay, awesome stuff. Okay, now for our last thing here, again, you did this. There are, God, how should I do this? Let's just do it. Okay, 7th chords. Okay, again, that's part of the, when I told you to take both of them on and off. Okay, that's just taking the pinky off. Try to make it very noticeable. So that's just a 7th chord, dominant 7th, anywhere. Okay. So if I'm in E, there's all kinds of stuff. Okay, there you go. I am jacking up, not jacking down, not jacking off. No matter how much I want to do any of them. Okay, Dr. Groovy! Scott Grove. Head over to Groovy Music Lessons. Hit free lessons. There's hundreds of them now. And have fun. I'm going to keep tossing them at you, but that's from my buddies who wanted really quick, distorted chord stuff that you could just change a note or two and just add it immediately into whatever you do and sound like you leaped or leapt 10 years ahead when you didn't. You're just going to surprise everybody that overnight you have all this extra ammo, these extra tricks. Ammunition. Ammunition? Sounds like something Trump would say. Anyway, play loud. Bye.